Okay, good morning. I'm going to make sure, there we go. So, a morning version of Samplr Diaries. Yesterday on Samplr Diaries number 10, be sure to check that out. I use lots of different equipment and Samplr as a tool for creating many textures, ideas. Lots of these things are very noise-based things to generate ideas for composition. So a reminder why I'm doing this is to kind of just share the learning experience with you. I'm not a professional on this at all, but it's just good to show the process, really. So what I'm going to do today is not too much of a long video, but it's going to be something in the lines of just taking a basic beat. There's not much I've really worked with, having a sustained beat. So that's part of the plan. So again, I'm in Samplr. There we go. Volume's up. And I've got a blank template at the moment. So what we're going to do, we're going to go up here to Samplr logo. No, we're not. We're going to go to that one. I'm going to load in a kit. So when you hit up here, you get to your sample area and you can load a sample. You've got your samples, which is stuff we've recorded before ourselves. And then you've got the demos. Okay, so you have effects. I guess that's self-explanatory. Kit is where you have the sampled parts of the kit, so maybe like a bass drum, a snare, a hi-hat, and then the different forms of those. So it could be an acoustic, obviously you can see here, acoustic, electric, blah, blah, blah. Then a loop is just a pattern that will be going around and around. So we're going to look at the kit and we're going to see if we can come up with a bit of a beat. I have learned one little technique, so I'm just going to basically demonstrate that. Okay, so I'm going to go to the techno. Okay, let's have a listen. Nice. Okay, so there's our little kit. Brilliant. What we're going to do up here, you've got your metronome. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? If you tap the numbers up here, so this is your beats per minute, 120. If you tap those in a frequent pattern, you'll get a different speed. So what I want to do is slow this down a bit. So I'll 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. There we go. Guys. Yeah. Bass, snare, clap. I don't know, whatever that is. Kind of a little tom. A percussive thing. Bit of a cymbal. And a hi-hat. Yeah. Okay, let's turn that off. So the way that we're going to do this is through the arpeggiator part up here. So that's that one. Now currently it's set at 0. Means it's freely along here. Now if I set this into 8 or quavers, okay. Alright, so we've got it's section it into, as you can see there, right? I'm not really explaining it very well, but it is morning. So what we want to do on this part here, we have semi-quavers highlighted, so we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So what we want to actually do is demonstrate quavers instead of the if I do this, it should, there's our beat, so quavers with the 8th notes. 2, 3, 4, 4 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So we want to get our bass drum, and we want to get the beat that we want to get is bum bum, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to basically, you're going to have the 2 fingers on there, 2 bass drums and a hi-hat. Okay. So basically you're having 2 fingers on the bass drum, 1 finger on, so a thumb on the snare, and the other finger over here on the hi-hat. Okay, I'm just going to hold that now, so you can see. Not very good with this song. A little bit better. So just bring this down a bit. Right. So over here, if I bring this down a little bit, it'll tighten it up. This is the release of it. So I'm going to take this down a bit. You can hear it's a little bit tighter. Boom. 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got that nice and tight now. But what I want to do is I want to make this snare louder, a bit more of a prominent beat. Ka, boom, ka. There we go. So I've done that just by bringing this part up a little bit. So my second bass drum, bum bum, bum bum. I want it to be louder, more prominent. So that's that one there. So I'm going to bring this one right down. Okay, I think it's the other way around actually. Yeah, there we go. Really sorry about the light here. There's my hi-hat. Okay. Boom, boom, ga, boom, boom, ga, boom, boom, ga, boom, boom, ga, boom, boom. We've got a basic beat going there, yeah? So I'm going to load in the same one now. So down here you can see it says kit techno. I'm going to load in the kit techno again by going up here. And we go to kit, noise, electro, techno. We go over to here. And we need to remember we want to have this on 8ths. But what we want to get now, if I have the 8s, it's sections, it's 4s. But what we want to get is okay, so we've got quavers up there. That's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and So this is the sound I want. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that a little bit tighter by less of a ring. And we're going to bring it down here so it's not as prominent, and then I'm going to hold it. Don't know if that's better in the light. So we've got two of the samples. We've got basically this one over here. Boom, boom, boom. Gap, boom, boom. Gap, boom, boom. Gap, boom, boom. Gap, boom, boom. Gap. And here we've got our boom. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to speed it up a bit now. So I can do that by tapping that. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, fair enough. A bit too fast. A bit slower maybe. Okay, that's cool. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm going to work with the master effects now. So I could apply effects to each of the samples by choosing which one and then applying some effects up here. But I'm going to apply the master effects here. So let's try a little bit of... No, actually, we're going to try hit it with a tiny bit of delay, a little bit of spring back on it. Put a little bit of slap back. And then I'm going to try the filter. So up here, and let's see if we can take some of those high frequencies out a little bit. And this could be more of a playable tool. Alright, now we'll try some reverb on the master effects. Of course, we don't want too much slap back on that. So what I could do now is just take my hi-hats, so which is this one. Let's see what happens if we just apply the filter just to the hi-hat. So yeah, small little change, but quite effective and nice. As far as I'm aware at the moment, I don't think you can record the effects movement, which is a bit of a shame really, because they're quite playable tools. So let's go back to our master effects and go over to the filter. Oh, maybe we can, no, we can't. So really, we're only looking at recording a bit of an output on that, which is, you know, fine, performable. So what I'm going to do now is take the delay off, see if that makes, how much of a difference that makes. Very subtle. Okay. So I'm using this section here now to really so up here is just the order of the sequence. So if I go 1, 1, 2 and 3 like that, it will play it in that order. So if I change this around a bit, sounds a bit more random, so we could have one up here a bit louder. Gives it a bit more movement. Let's take that one down a bit. See what happens if we apply the same. Nope, completely messes it up. Be good for a drum roll. Okay, so keeping it in order. Let's take a okay, that sounds better. So all I'm doing there is I'm making sure I'm taking that high frequency of the hi-hat out. So we don't want to go like da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Doesn't want to be too much in our face. We're trying to make it a bit more subtle now. Okay, so I'm happy with that. I'm going to go back over here. Let's take our snare drum to the next one. Cool. Right, let's have a bit of a play. Okay, maybe let's take the snare drum down a bit. Remember, here is our release. So what we're going to do is we're going to tighten it up even more now. And then we'll go over to our other hi-hats over here and we'll tighten that. Just get this little cool. So there we go. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel. This is the 11th demonstration of Samplr under Samplr Diaries. Be much appreciated. Hope you enjoyed the videos. We'll just see, let's fade it out. Let's do something creative with it. So we're just bringing in a float on there. Changed it to a crotchet. So just get that quarter note or crotchet. Boom, 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 boom. And we'll just take the filter on this. It's nice. There we go. Happy days. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please feel free to like, comment, and hello to everybody, and thanks for commenting on the videos. Much appreciated. See you soon for Samplr Diaries 12 before long.